your stint now with Alba Berlin, like you said, 3-year contract, you get the security, really good club. EuroLeague is essentially like NBA in Europe. But you had some NBA flirtation before you signed the contract. And we talked about this one time before, way back when, with I think our first guest, Tony Skinn, where you start weighing the idea of, okay, do I pursue the NBA or do I take something that's more secure in Europe? Could you kind of talk a little bit more about that? That it's something that you could make the run at it. You know, your abilities are right there to be in the NBA, but why you would decide to do that? And as far as at this point, maybe a little less than a year in, reflect on, was that the right call for you?
Yeah, I think you just got to decide. If I would have decided to go to NBA, it would have been, my first experience with it. I think the NBA is more or less is just you just try to bet on yourself, really. And I think like the way my career is going, I think Europe was more secure because the way I was going, up, and I just wanted to keep climbing in Europe as I told my agent. But maybe down the line, if the NBA is still there, and I'm like really good with my money, I'm really smart with it. Maybe I could give it a shot. But um, I really thought I would get a shot, at least with like a two-way or a minimum guaranteed contract. But things happen, and Alba ended up stepping up and offering me the contract, and I thought it was a for sure, safe bet with Alba. So I really appreciate them for that also.
And do you think it would be something that would sort of, I don't want to say derail your European career, because obviously being on an NBA radar has got to be something, but in terms of maybe like interrupting the momentum of it, like if you were to try the NBA and that you wouldn't be able to catch on with a team or something like that, that basically not going back to square one, but kind of either sort of being stagnant or taking a slight step back, even if you were to go back to Europe. Do you think that that kind of would have been the case?
Yeah, for sure. I've seen plenty of guys, that happened to. I can't give you no example, but I've always seen guys, that guys even that I've played against, and they try the NBA, they might do G League for a year and then they end up coming back, or they might do G League for a little bit and they, like you said, either be same level or they just stagger down just a little bit. And you don't ever want to do that, especially in Europe, because I mean, the Europe, they don't, I wouldn't say they don't respect the NBA, but they don't see that it's like beneficial to their game, unless you're Mike James, I could say. But yeah. So I think, yeah, like you said, interrupting the momentum, I really didn't want to interrupt it. So I wanted to come back and just, just keep building on it.